Okay, one of the biggest questions I get all the time is, Eric, I trade crypto or I trade NFTs. How do I file a tax return based upon this? Now, you might have seen some of our other videos that establish how cryptocurrency or NFTs are taxed, or the tools that I like using. And if you haven't watched those yet, click on the link in the description, or I think I probably have a playlist of what these are, and to watch these videos to help you clarify that. But what I wanted to talk to today is the actual forms that are used to be able to file these tax returns. Now, I've been in the tax and accounting space for over 14 years now, and we support hundreds of crypto investors, including major celebrities and influencers. And I just wanted to demystify and simplify the process so that way it keeps you out of trouble. So stay tuned, and I'm going to talk about all about what you need to know when it comes to filing your cryptocurrency tax returns. Hey, what's going on? My name is Eric, and I run a couple of companies when it comes to the taxation and the accounting of cryptocurrency and NFTs. I run one company where we support NFT project founders and platforms, and another company that focuses on the taxation of cryptocurrency and NFTs for investors and traders like yourself and myself. Now, I've been in this space for quite a while, and I've come to realize that there's a lot of confusion on how to do a tax return for cryptocurrency. And there's so many facets when it comes to cryptocurrency where it gets a little bit confusing, right? But before we get started, I just want to remind you, we put out amazing videos on a weekly basis for cryptocurrency investors or NFT traders like yourself. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. I would love to have you join us on this journey. So when it comes to cryptocurrency tax, let's break down a couple of different ways of how it's going to be reported on a tax return. So today's our focus is the tax forms that are used. So if you are actively buying and selling cryptocurrency, you're going to pay tax on the profit, and that's called a capital gain tax. Now, you're going to reflect these on a form called the 8949. You can look up at the IRS website. I'll put a link in the description so you can just take a peek at it. And this 8949 form is going to help break down long-term and short-term capital gains and the net profit or loss for each. Once this form is populated with details like date of purchase, number of shares or cryptocurrencies purchased, descriptions, the sale price, the purchase price, all these things, it's going to carry over all this data onto what they call the Schedule D. Now, the Schedule D is a form that is where your capital gain tax is calculated. And if you are in the stock market or cryptocurrency or any type of other asset, this is where all these transactions occur. So that is what it looks like on a cryptocurrency side, right? You would report it on the 8949, which carries into the Schedule D, and then the Schedule D pops up on your 1040 or your US tax return. So that's relatively straightforward. Now, some folks out there might be like myself, and you might have gotten an airdrop during the year. Or you might have maybe unlocked LooksRare token. Like I'm an NFT trader, and LooksRare was an airdrop that happened last year. Same thing like ENS. And now you're like, okay, how do I account for the token that was received from an airdrop? So airdrops are considered to be ordinary income. And normally the way that I would report it is I would report it as bank interest. It's a simple way of putting it, or you could set up as miscellaneous income to reflect that. And what you would do is you would reflect the market price or the market value of the token received in that airdrop, or if maybe it's an NFT you received, or maybe it's a token, you would reflect that market price as your ordinary income on either miscellaneous income or interest income. Now, some of you might be staking your token. Let's say you're in Cardano and you have it in a staking pool, or you're in Ethereum and you're creating a validator pool, and then you get these rewards from staking your token. Those would be considered as bank interest. The same thing as if you got a bank interest from Chase Bank or Bank of America. You would reflect that as interest. You would do the same thing with regards to staking rewards. It would show up again as ordinary income on your tax return as if it was interest paid. So those are some of the common sense areas of where these fall, because a lot of folks are kind of confused. And I get it. Cryptocurrency is evolving so fast that the federal government of the United States has no idea of how to even regulate or break this all down. Now, I know some of you out there might be saying, hey, it's cryptocurrency. Nobody's going to know about this. I just want to remind you that cryptocurrency is on a public ledger. Everything is transparent. You could validate every single transaction. So I would never recommend anybody to not disclose the cryptocurrency that they're earning or trading, because that could cause a lot of troubles down the road. And I know some of you might be thinking, oh, I lost my ledger in a boating accident, or because it's in a non-KYC wallet, I'm not going to report it. I would not advise taking that position. The IRS invests very heavily in blockchain forensics companies, and this is one of the areas that they're going to absolutely look to recollect some of the money that they've paid out from all the different stimuluses and things that have been happening. So just be really aware and careful of that. So as you probably have seen from this video, there's a couple of things to look at when it comes to how to report your cryptocurrency on your tax return. Now remember, it's the profit or the income that you've earned from it. And even if you didn't exchange that cryptocurrency back into US dollars, each transaction may still trigger a taxable implication. With that said, some of my previous videos, we talked about how cryptocurrency is taxed, and we've also talked about the tools that I like to use as a tax professional for my clients. If you haven't seen those yet, make sure you check those videos out. I'm gonna put a link in the description to help you demystify crypto taxes. And if your tax person doesn't get it, they can watch these videos as well and maybe help clarify what you're trying to do with your cryptocurrency investment. With that said, again, my name is Eric. I focus on the financial side of cryptocurrency, helping folks really build wealth with crypto. If you have any questions, pop them in the comment section below. I would love to be able to answer those questions for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join us on this journey, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Take care. Peace.